Welcome to the NoFace Show.
Let's move into another conversation. I want to talk to you about just that. How do you think social media, especially TikTok, literally being a social media based around music, how do you think that has influenced like what artists do, how music is done? It definitely has had some impact. So what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, I think it's a terrible impact. I think it's hurting creativity. It's basically removing creativity and the ability to create because it's constricting people to do something. I mean, look, to write a song and think, well, I have to write a song that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds long. And I get labels say, hey, we're looking for a chorus that is a 6 to 7 second chorus. I mean, it's to become so repetitive. There's only so much you could do in such a short amount of time. And so for me, I think social media in general is killing creativity, is hurting artistry in all forms, especially music, because, well, now we're writing songs for Spotify. We're not writing songs anymore for the listener. We're writing to try to keep up with the algorithm. And that's weird because that's not even a listener. It's just the computer deciding, well, your song is too long or too short. I think it's terrible. I hate it.
Yeah, and looking at like older classic rock songs or classic rock that could go essentially to like 8-9 minutes.
Yeah.
And like an example, song like Bohemian Rhapsody becomes such a big hit, and it's like a super long song,
Right.
and even then
what
it was
would that
criticized.
do today?
Exactly.
That song would never, no one would ever play it. And
No,
it's probably one of the greatest songs ever written. And because of our computers today and the way we take music in, no one would ever give that song a chance. And that's crazy to think that it's a Picasso that, well, let's just ignore it because its structure doesn't fit an algorithm. How crazy is that?
So the taste in people in the audience that listens to music right now, the taste has changed now. Maybe people are not they don't care so much now about the music being actually good, but rather having it be fun or catchy. And so that's definitely happening. Do you think?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, to some extent, I think, it's just being dictated by platforms like Spotify. We're just the listener on the other end. So we're going to eat what they feed us. And so if their algorithm is set up to where, well, you need a streamed account at 30 seconds, well, then people are going to try to pack in as much as they can into that first 30 seconds to keep the listener hanging in because they want that third of a penny. I mean, they don't pay enough. There's a million problems with the whole setup. But if Spotify was to say, well, look, we're going to encourage songs. We want a 5-minute song. We want these things. I mean, then people would do that. But they're going the other way. So now we see songs. I mean, I've seen songs under 2 minutes. Like, what do you say in under 2 minutes? It's like, it's gone. How do you build a story up? How do you do anything? And so, I have songs at 2 minutes and 17 seconds. I don't know how we pulled it off. It's a cool song, but I mean, it would be so much better at 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Yeah. But that's not what the algorithm is wanting. So we have to do so that the artist can actually get visibly seen and heard. But that's killing our creativity as a writer or a producer. How do you get there? And you have a producer that we just listened to his demo. Like, his point was to build something that was creative, that started somewhere and ended somewhere. But it's going to take 5 minutes for him to give you that experience. How is he supposed to give you that experience in 2 minutes and 20 seconds?